Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Shelly's Millions. Today, I want to talk about the high gas prices, possibility of a recession, whether we're actually going to get the gas tax refund or rebate, and when that might happen. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to Google it because I have been busy working. A lot of you know that I quit my old job recently. And so I've been really busy at my new job, just learning everything that there is to know. And there's a lot to take in and a lot to get done. So I haven't had a lot of time for YouTube. And so that is what's going on with me. Let's share my screen. Oh, let's open up a new tab first. So, also, guys, if you live in Los Angeles County, make sure to check out the Metro program Life Low Income Fare is Easy because they're offering free Metro rides, free Expo rides, all of that. I'll try and get the tab for that open in just a second. Gas at the local ARCO is $6.25, which is insane. Gas tax holiday, California is trending. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen. Good morning, John Gio. Good morning, Robert. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to talk about unemployment. Would love to talk to you about getting your resume up to speed and all of that. But right now, we're going to look into the gas tax holiday in California and the possibility of a gas rebate or gas refund that they were talking about. So they had started talking about this a long time ago, and it's just kind of, I don't know, like died down. I haven't heard a lot of news about what is happening with this. So I'm trying to find out. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Is this true? California's gas tax will increase on July 1st. So we're not even to July 1st. Let's check the date on this article. Let's not read this article because it's got a paywall. Dang it. All right. Well, I guess I shouldn't be cheap and I should pay for some of these news subscriptions. Okay. This is for, okay, let's filter tools. Let's go to the last week and see if there's anything on that. Oh boy. All right. Give drivers a gas tax holiday. Oh, wonderful. Okay, 5 days ago. But the Democrats vote no on it. All right, let's read this one. I don't know if this is all right. I was like, I don't know if this is a reliable source, but this is it's a Republican website, California Senate Republicans. Senate Democrats recently failed to provide gas relief when they killed Senate Bill 1156, which would have permanently eliminated the annual gas tax increase. SB 1156, authored by Bakersfield Republican Senator Shannon Grove, failed on a party line vote during its first policy hearing in the Senate Governance and Finance Committee. So the gas tax is currently 51.1 cents and it's set to go up to 53.9 cents per gallon on July 1st. Now hold on just 1 second because I have my handy dandy whiteboard right here. Okay. But I probably need to clean it. So let's do this. Good morning, Heidi. I used to work with Heidi at my old job, The Landmark, which unfortunately did permanently close. I've got my business expense right here, guys, because I only use this whiteboard for YouTube. I guess I don't have the thing open. Good morning, Bonnie. I haven't seen you in a while. I missed last week's live. Okay, so we're going to clean the whiteboard. This is very exciting. I should have had this planned and done beforehand, but did I? No. So here we go. And I've got some examples on the back. Let's clean the back of this too so that I can use both sides of the whiteboard. Okay. Also, guys, I fell. This is a funny story. I fell. We had a work party this week, which was really cool. We got to close and celebrate the staff. So kind of the salaried managers worked and like served the staff at the party. And I was grabbing a gift bag for an employee. And I noticed that there was a spill on the floor. So I went to go get a wet floor sign. And as I was coming back out of the gift bag, I had just set up the wet floor sign. I saw that the floor was wet. Put up the wet floor sign over where the most wet floor part was, and then I promptly slipped. And I was wearing these money pants. They have like dollar bills on them. And I fell, and my coworker apparently was like, oh, she was just trying to make it rain, which I think is really funny. She said it way better than I just did. Anyway, suspending the gas tax. So one, they're talking about, and we're reading this article. I guess I should lower it. Okay, but this is a Republican website saying Democrats are the one voting no on suspending gas taxes. So I wonder if this article will go on to talk about what those gas taxes pay for. We actually vote for those, guys. Gas is currently $6.25, and that is at like ARCO. So gas tax holiday, they're talking about it going, it's currently 51.1 cents. That's not showing up very well on camera. Also, let me stop sharing my screen for a minute. So it's talking about going from 51.1 cents up to 53.9 cents. Okay. That's what we're looking at, this line right here on July 1st. So I'm going to stop sharing that screen for a minute so that this can get like nice and big. So it's going from 51.1 cents to 53.9 cents. Yeah, the red pen shows up better on camera, at least for me, guys. Let me know. Please like this video. Okay, so that's a difference, oh my goodness, of 2.8 cents per gallon, right? So it's going up plus 2.9 cents. Now, my car, in a video that I shared, it was like, I had like 2 bars left, which is normally where I fill it up. Gas was an even, I think it was $5.99, and now it's a full $6.25. So that's the price per gallon. So this is, and that includes the tax, I think. Okay, so 53.9 cents is what it would be going up to. So that's an increase of 2.9 cents. And I literally think that, I know that this is going to sound funny, but I think I took 6.66 gallons to fill up my car. And it wasn't all the way on empty. So we're talking about 6.66. I'm doing this on a calculator that I can't share, times 2.9. This is going to increase my gas price by, now my red pen's not showing it very well either, by 19.31 cents. So that's total to fill up. That's how much more the gas tax going up would increase my gas bill. And honestly, guys, with gas as high as it is, 19.3 cents, that's not gonna help anything, right? 19.31 cents, that's less than a quarter. That's not gonna do much. So they were talking about like not increasing it. They were also talking about giving us a gas tax holiday completely, which would take it wouldn't put any of this on there. These taxes go for various things that we've voted on. They say, do you want, it's on the ballots, do you want to pay an extra such and such to improve the schools? Do you want to pay an extra such and such to supply extra benefits? Like, do you want to pay an extra 2.9 cents per gallon in order to fill potholes? So when these things are on the ballot, like basically it's worded to like make you feel like a bad person kind of if you don't vote yes to pay that tax. And like when you're in the process of seeing this on the ballot that we vote for these increases on the gas tax, like, you know, it seems like a good idea at the time. And then slowly it creeps up. You know, when you said, yes, I'll pay 2.9 cents more per gallon, was gas at $2.95. Because sometimes also when we vote these things into law, when we say, yes, we'll pay 2.9 cents more a gallon on gas, sometimes it doesn't like go into effect right away. You know what I mean? Like it takes a while for it to actually hit at the pump. Like, I don't know when we voted on this gas tax increase, but I don't think, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I don't think that they just like increased the gas tax like without consulting the voters, right? That's my belief. I could have my details a little wonky on that. I'm going to admit that. But more or less, that's my understanding of it. Okay, I know. 6.66 to fill up my tank when it has like 2 bars left. That's from a previous video. I wonder if I could share that video with you guys. Can we watch a video? Wow, because it's a short. Let's see real quick. Content live. Hold on one second. I'm looking. Okay. Oops. Videos. This is okay. Here it is. So let's see if I can share this with you guys in 1 second.
This is what it costs to fill up my.
All right, let me share the screen. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm interested to see how this goes. I've never tried to share a screen of a video. All right, I'm going to hit play on this. I might let it play through twice. We'll see. Play.
A gas tank in the state of California. I drive a Prius C. I put in gas number 87, the cheapest gas you can, and I got it at Arco, the cheapest gas station in town. This is what it costs to fill up my gas tank in the state of California. I drive a Prius C. I put in gas number.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. We'll go back. So you guys saw $40 got me 6.66 gallons, which did fill it up. So yes, Patty, 6.66 gallons on that other video. So even if it was 51, even if it's currently 51.1 cents. So for me, even if they gave us a gas tax holiday, 51.1 times 6.66, that equals, dun, 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 dun. Let me use my calculator. Sorry that my pen isn't showing up very well. I'll try and switch back to the black one maybe. This would save me $3.40. So that gas that cost me $40, even if they gave us a whole gas tax holiday, it still would have been over $35 to fill up my Prius. Like, it's a hybrid. I have a hybrid and it's supposed to be very economical. And, you know, if you're in the situation where $3.40 would really make a big difference in your life, you know, I certainly understand that. And that's unfortunate. But, you know, the gas tax holiday, when gas is $6.25. Also, I guess let's do the math on that. So right now with gas being $6.25 times 6.66, so that would cost it at the current prices, instead of it costing me $40, it would cost me at 6.25. It's going to cost me to get that same 6.66 gallons of gas. That would cost me $41.63 is what it would cost at today's prices. And then, but the gas tax hasn't changed yet. So that would be a savings of $3.40. So let's do the math on that real quick. So that would mean that if they paused gas tax at what it is today, it would cost me $38.23 to fill up my tank, which is still like a lot. Before the pandemic, honestly, guys, it was costing like under $20 most of the time to fill up my tank. Maybe 25 if gas was starting to creep up. But this is, I still don't want to, I don't want to be paying $38.23 to fill up my tank on a little hybrid car, like the most lightweight economy hybrid car. I don't want to pay that. I just don't. That's a lot of money still, in my opinion. So I would rather have the $400 gas rebate or gas refund. Okay. Now let's say, it looks like the gas tax increase is happening. So that would be another let's call it 3 cents. That would take gas, instead of being $6.25 like it is today, that would take it up to 6.28. Let's do it times that same 6.66. And I know most of my viewers have bigger gas tanks than I do, but 6.28 times 6.66 equals, it's going to cost me $41.82 to fill it up on July 1st versus 41.63 that it would cost me to fill it up right now. Like, that's not really, it's just not that big of a difference. You know what I mean? It's less than 20 cents of an increase. And I am fortunate in that I'm in a position where 20 cents isn't going to make me or break me. You know what I mean? But $400 would help me. $400 would help my mom. You guys, I wish I would come on one day and like not have any car repairs or broken water heaters or leaky roofs, but my car maintenance light has been coming on for a while. And, one of the things my mom did teach me is to take care of your car maintenance, because I want my car to last a really long time. And my car is now a 2013 Prius. It has over 100,000 miles on it. It's still running well, but Lindy would like me to round up to get rid of the 6.66. Sure, I will do that if I go through this example another time in this stream, and I probably will go through that example another time in the stream. But basically, a gas tax holiday for my car to fill it up, and I'm calling filling up when I have 2 bars left, because, guys, I don't want to be on the road. That's another thing my mom taught me, like, don't wait till the last second to fill up your tank. Now, I have a friend, my best friend, that runs the garage to work from home. When we were kids, they had a Jeep. Well, not kids, but like old enough to drive, 16 at the time. I think it's been raised to 18 now. But anyway, my friend used to let the gas gauge go beneath the E, like beneath it, like a lot beneath it. And I think if you're a member of AAA, they'll bring you a free gallon of gas, like if you run out. And my friend definitely had to use that a couple of times. But I remember putting in like 83 cents into my friend's gas tank. They drove a Geo Metro, which is like a really teeny tiny car. And me and my friend are not tiny people, but so I remember putting in like 83 cents, and that would get us from Pasadena to Hollywood and back. That's certainly not the case anymore. Back in my day, I feel so old, but that's okay. Anyway, let me go back to sharing my screen. So anyway, my point in all this is that the gas tax increasing on July 1st, 2.9 cents a gallon. Hopefully, they use that money responsibly. Is that what creates excess in our budget? Like, I don't know. Do they not give out the money that we vote to use our taxes on? Like, some of these things confuse me still, but we'll sort them out together. All right, let me go back to sharing my screen, reading that article on the gas tax holiday. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Which they have voted no on suspending the gas tax. So it's set to climb from the 51.1 cents that we're currently paying up to 53.9 cents on July 1st. The Democrats have stubbornly refused to provide a lifeline for California drivers. Okay, guys, I'm not sure how much of a lifeline saving us 20 cents at the pump is. Let's say, I know some of my viewers, it takes them over 17 gallons to fill their tank, but let's say that most people are somewhere in between the 6.67 gallons that it takes to fill up my tank and the 17 gallons that it takes to fill up their tank. Let's call it 12 gallons for the average gas tank, 12 to 13 gallons. That's going to be a savings of 40 cents. Is 40 cents every time you fill up your tank a savings? Is that a lifeline? I think the wording here is a little bit misleading. Californians continue to pay the highest prices in the nation. This article was from, I guess, May 6th. So we were paying 5.78 cents then. It has gone up to, it's $6.25 at the Arco. And Arco is not known for like expensive gas, right? I think Arco and Valero are two of the cheapest in my area. The double whammy of steep inflation coupled with California's already sky-high cost of living is breaking Californians. That's true. Republicans have been calling for a gas tax holiday since last July, but tone-deaf Democrats have hemmed, hawed, and promised relief, but done absolutely nothing to help Californians. It's deplorable. Okay, so here we kind of get into some politics. The Democrats are saying they won't give us this gas tax holiday. I'm sorry, the Republicans are saying Democrats won't give Californians a gas tax holiday, but I would argue that that's not what we need. I don't need a savings of even the 51.1 cents. That would help. But guys, for me, when I fill up my tank and my tank is little, that would be a savings of $3.40. Right now, what is $3.40 buying you? Actually, let me go ahead and answer my own question. That would buy me 3 items off the dollar menu, including tax. So maybe, if you've got 3 kids and you buy them a hamburger or a burrito off the dollar menu, maybe that would help. Maybe it would be better than nothing, right? Which is what we have right now. But I think, I don't know if they'll present the other side because this is a Republican website that I'm looking at getting this information from currently, because that's what Google brought up on the gas tax holiday. I think if they say yes to giving us the gas tax holiday, I think it's the Republicans who don't want to do the gas rebate and refund. And if the Democrats say yes to the gas tax holiday, it's going to be harder to get the Republicans to say yes to giving us that $400 gas refund or rebate. So I think that that's why that is, but it's interesting on how the different sides portray it. So of course the Republicans are saying, well, it's the Democrats that won't give you this gas tax holiday. And that may be true. That's because they're pushing to just give us $400 all at once, which I would kind of, I would prefer the $400 all at once. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys prefer $400 all at once, or would you prefer to save about, let's call it $7? Because most of you guys, it's probably costing about $80 to fill up your tank. Would you rather have $400 all at once, or would you rather save $7 off of what you're currently paying at the pump? So if you're currently paying $80 to fill up your tank, it would cost $73 if they gave us this gas tax holiday. Yeah, and Patty's saying that she'd rather have the 100%. And I would too. So what I started to say is about my car maintenance, right? Is that I took it in, I get the maintenance package. So it's like buy 3 oil changes all at once and pay less. I do that. My mom also taught me to get the lifetime alignment. Where my mom lives, there's speed bumps with all those potholes here in Los Angeles, California, where I'm from. There's, you hit a pothole, your car goes out of alignment. If your car goes out of alignment, then your tires start to wear unevenly, and then you wind up needing to replace your tires more frequently. Firestone offers lifetime alignment, so it's probably time to get that on my car. I do have a hybrid, so I'm a little bit weird about, like, do regular mechanics, do the Firestone mechanics, do the Pep Boys mechanics, do the Jiffy Lube mechanics, are they just as good at working on hybrids as the Toyota dealership? Because I've also heard, like, don't take your car to the dealership to get it fixed. But because it's a hybrid, and I know that hybrids have been around for a while now, but in comparison to how long traditional cars have been around, I feel like hybrid technology is still pretty new. The first 2 years of my Toyota, all of the repairs and maintenance were free. So I got in the habit of taking it to the dealership, and I've continued to take it to the dealership. That is probably not good financial advice there. That is one of the things, you guys were like, when you get your new job, you can get a Tesla. But that's another thing that makes me hesitant about Teslas. Can a regular mechanic work on a Tesla? And I don't think they can. And I think Teslas, they're not supposed to break very often. But when they do, I think you have to take them to the dealership, and then they're expensive to fix. Jojo says $400 all at once. Yep. And GB Love says his ARCO is $6 to $6.60. Yeah, I should also point out that that $6.25 rate, that is just for, like, the lowest price gas. That's not even if you need to put the mid or so that's for number 87 gas. And then is it 89 and 91? I would have to look at my little video again, where I was filling up gas. But anyway, like, at one point I almost bought a used car, but then it said it needed premium gas only. Most cars don't need premium gas. Like, consult your user's manual or your owner's manual. Find your owner's manual or your user guide online. But most cars don't need the premium gas, but some actually specify that they do need it. And I do not know what the difference in the blends of gas are. All I know is that my last car made it all the way to 300,000 miles. And I didn't, well, not always, there's an occasion where there's a Shell gas station or a Chevron or something like that where I'd fill up. But for the most part, I put Arco gas in that car for all of its 300,000 miles, and it was fine. Yeah, guys, I would rather have the $400 all at once. So I just went to the dealership, and I had to pay, like $890 to get it. Had like even though I paid for the package and I was on the last one of my package to get my oil change done, it needed alignment. It needed like some weird hybrid air filter, something or other. And it wound up costing me $890. I will also say, here's a tip, you guys. This is true no matter where you take your car. Most car dealerships, most car repair places, if they're a bigger name at least, like Pep Boys, like Firestone, they're going to send you out coupons for discounts on your car repairs. So I'm going to do 3 things that my mom taught me when you're taking your car for car repairs. 1, ask if it's critical for you to stay on the road. Is this necessary right now? Is it dangerous if I don't get this fixed? Like, is it safe for my car to be on the road if I don't do this repair right now? Right? That's thing number 1 that you're going to ask them. Thing number 2 that you want to ask them is, can you give me a discount? Say, hey, I'm a customer. I normally get these coupons. I forgot these coupons at home. Can you give me a discount on this repair work? And just because I asked Like they gave me the price. I had it in writing. Hold on, let's do it. I have the, oh no, I deleted the text. So, anyway, originally it was going to cost me more than 900, but I was like, hey, I get these coupons. I forgot them at home. Is there any discount that you can give me if I go ahead and get all this work done here with you today? And they knocked 10% off of the price, which brought it from over 900 to under 900, which like made me happy as you can be when you've just been told that you need to put almost $900 worth of repairs into your car. And then the last thing that my mom told me to do is to not take it to the dealership for repairs. So the three things that I want, it's not financial advice, it's just my opinion and my mom's good advice. Number one, ask if the repairs that they're recommending are critical for your car to be safe on the road. If they say yes, those are the things that you want to take care of. Number two, ask for a discount. Don't be shy. The worst they can say is no, and you're going to have to pay the same price they were quoting you anyway. And then number three is don't take it to the dealership for repairs. And I'm going to add a fourth thing. My mom probably told me this. One of the things that they wanted me to do was my brake fluid, right? And I did it. I got all the repairs just because number four thing that my mom taught me, do the maintenance on your car, right? And that's where really I think a lot of my viewers and just people in general are struggling, because when gas is so high, when food is so high, when housing is so high, when gas, electricity, everything has gone up so much this year, those are the choices you make. Do I do the maintenance on my car, right? And a lot of people put off the maintenance because they can't afford it. But the thing is, if you don't do the maintenance on your car, that's when it's going to end up costing you more. Also, if they do have like a program where you can bundle services, by bundle services, I mean lifetime alignment. I'll give you another trick my mom taught me about my car. Ask for a printout. If you go to Firestone, right? I asked the dealership if they had this. They said no. They wanted me to align my car and I did it at the dealership. Probably didn't follow my mom's advice, but I also didn't want to go to two different repair places that day. Like there's no reason, even though I have a hybrid, I definitely think that Firestone or Pep Boys could align my tires. That's not part of the hybrid technology. That's just tires. So I asked them if they had a lifetime alignment option available. They said no at the dealership, but next time I will do the alignment. I'll get the lifetime alignment package either from Firestone or for Pep Boys. So every time I would take my car into Firestone for an oil change, or every other time, maybe I wasn't too crazy with it, but my mom does have these speed bumps that would throw your car out of alignment as you're getting into the trailer park where she lives. So it would need it almost every time or every other time. She told me to ask for the printout of what the alignment was reading before they did it, and then ask for the printout of the alignment readings after they did it. Because when you purchase the lifetime alignment package, they probably don't really want to do it as many times as I took that car that had 300,000 miles on it, but it was a lifetime alignment, so they had to honor that. So every other time I took the car in for an oil change, I would have them do the alignment and ask for the printout. Okay. And then my piece of advice that I can't remember if it was also my mom's advice, probably is because she's smart about stuff like this, is if you're getting your car repairs done. So the brake fluid, it came up on Toyota's radar. It was like the computer was recommending it based on the mileage. So this is what I said. I said, hey, I know that the computer is recommending it, but I'm tight on funds. Can you please have, when you're doing the maintenance anyway, can you please have the technician actually check and see if he still recommends it, or if it's just showing that it's recommended because of the mileage on the car. Now, you're kind of at the whim of the honesty of the person who looked at your car. Like, are they really checking it, or are they just like, yeah, the computer is saying it, so you should do it? But again, it doesn't hurt to ask. If you've got an honest mechanic, if you have an honest mechanic, hopefully they'll say, you know what, even though the computer's looking at it, you and recommending it, you could actually put this off until the next time. So that's all the advice on car maintenance and keeping your car up. Also, look for tire deals, like don't take it to Firestone or whatever. Like, I've got a local tire place. I got my all new tires, 4 new tires, $360 for brand new tires from like a local shop on that. So shout out to, I think it's called Cook's Tires, for hooking me up with 4 new tires for $360. Basically, you do want to take care of your car. You want to keep your car on the road as long as possible. I read something that said, or not, I don't think I read it, but I heard it online that says, like, basically people who drive their cars into the ground, like until they just won't go anymore, they do that maintenance, they take care of it that way. They can retire an average of like 5 years earlier than people who replace their car like on a lease and all of that. So, coworker at work that drives at my old work that drives a Lexus that I'm always yelling you about, and you lease your car and you replace it every 2 years. Doing that is potentially keeping you from retiring 5 years earlier than you could if you didn't do that. Why do I have the lazy eye today? I feel like I slept enough. Okay, back to this gas tax article. Let's see if I can find anything. We talked a lot about the gas tax. Again, guys, if you're popping in, let me know in the comments. Would you rather save, let's call it $7 each time you fill up your tank, or would you rather have $400 all at once? Most of my viewers so far are saying $400 all at once. Both Patty and JoJo, and that's what I would want as well. Okay, so again, the Democrats are saying no on suspending that gas tax. That would save us on average, I'm calling it 12 to 13 gallons average. That would save us about $7 each time you fill up. But because right now it's costing most of my viewers more than $80 to fill up their gas tank, it's still going to cost you $73 to fill up your tank. And I don't think that is enough. Will it buy you a couple items off the dollar meal? Yes. But I don't think it would help as much as having that $400 all at once, which I think is why the Democrats are saying no to this. But this is what the Senate Republicans are saying. It's ironic that Sacramento Democrats refuse to give taxpayers even the smallest of breaks when it comes to gas prices. Yet they passed tax cuts for marijuana growers on the very same day my legislation died, said Senator Grove. This is another example of how the majority's party agenda is disconnected from the reality that families live every day. It's saying that in June of 2021 is when the Republicans called for a gas tax holiday. Then in July of 2021, that's last year, they offered amendments formally requesting the suspension of the gas tax and waiving an upcoming increase, but they failed to act then, just as they're failing to act now. In January of this year, 2022, there was a budget surplus. And again, Republicans called for a gas tax holiday, but again, that would only suspend that 51.1 cents that's going up to 53.9 cents July 1st. Then in March of 2022, Senate Republicans doubled down on their calls for gas price relief. Such calls included formally requesting a gas tax holiday in the state budget, introducing legislation to reduce gas tax burdens, and calling on legislative budget committee chairs to take action amidst skyrocketing gas prices earlier this year. Now, this is true. The Democrats are blocking this. But again, I think that is because they are hoping to force the Republicans' hands on doing the on giving us the $400 all at once. Oops. Okay. These are different states. These are some YouTube videos on the gas tax holiday. Let's look at gas refund or rebate. Rebate. Let's try rebate. I do have the filter set for articles this week, I believe. Yes, I do. Past week, 10 states offering gas checks and release up to $850. Oh dear. And they're calling it now look at this Forbes article. I think this is going to have a paywall. Oh, nope, it doesn't. There's no paywall on this. Okay, so now we're looking at the Forbes article. 10 states have approved stimulus checks. Will your state be next? So this is not just California. Okay, so I'm going to skip past the stuff that is not federal energy rebate payment. Okay, so this would be on the federal level. So this would include Californians. In March, I'm just going to say some people introduced the Gas Rebate Act of 2022. While in its early stages, the act would send energy rebate payments of $100 per month to eligible tax payments and offer an additional $100 per dependent. Payment eligibility would be structured similarly to previous stimulus payments. Married filers filing jointly with incomes of up to $150,000 and single filers earning up to $75,000 would receive the full payment with phase-out levels for higher income. But of course, then it says the legislation would need to make its way through Congress before payments can begin. It hasn't yet been discussed at the committee level. And now we're into the state programs. Colorado has already approved a $400 rebate. Delaware is going to give $300 relief rebate payments. Georgia, $250 rebate payments. Hawaii, $300 rebate payments. P.S. in Hawaii, the cheapest place to get gas is Costco. That's also a good place to get gas here in California if you are a Costco member already. Probably not worth the membership fee if all you want to do is get gas. But if you are already a Costco member, that's a cheap place to get gas. I've heard that the lines are really bad. Idaho is giving their residents a whopping $75 rebate. Indiana, $125 rebates. Maine, $850 direct relief payments. New Jersey, $500 rebate checks. New Mexico, $500 rebates. Minnesota, $750 payments for frontline workers. Okay, here's the pending state gas rebate and stimulus programs. So these have not yet been approved. And it says, while not yet approved by their state legislators and signed into law, 10 states have introduced legislation for gas rebates, direct stimulus check payments, grocery tax cuts, and income tax rebates for their residents. So the ones I just read have already been approved. Here are the ones that are pending. California, with gas prices soaring on the West, Governor Gavin Newsom advocated for a gas rebate for Californians, though his exact plan to send $400 to vehicle owners stalled. State Democrats are proposing other ways to get money into Californians' pockets, including sending $200 to each taxpayer with an adjusted annual income of less than $250,000. Households with children would receive $200 per child as well. Newsom's revised budget proposal, unveiled on May 13th, also includes cash payments of $1,500 to residents who work in hospitals and nursing facilities. Can we just have a round of applause, seriously, guys, for all of our nurses and those working in nursing care facilities, long-term care nursing facilities, because they really, I think, were left out of a lot of the stimulus that went to people. Guys, also, I don't see any comments, but I see 31 of you in here. Please like the video. Let me know if, would you rather receive a gas tax holiday, which is kind of what the Republicans are pushing for? That would save, on average, I'm calling it an average. My tank is 6.66 gallons. Sorry, 6.67 gallons to fill up when it's close to empty. I've had viewers tell me that their gas tanks take 17 gallons to fill up. Let's split the difference and kind of call the average about 12 to 13 gallons to fill up the car. So that would, a gas tax holiday that the Republicans want would save the average driver in my audience about $7. Thanks, Heidi. Heidi says $400 all at once. So that's what the Republicans just want to give us, a gas tax holiday and save us approximately $7 each time we fill up our tank, even though it's costing $80. So it still costs about $73 to fill up your gas tank. Or would you rather have that $400 gas rebate all at once, or gas refund all at once? But according to the Forbes article, and the Forbes article I filtered to the last week, this was written on June 9th. So this is pretty recent. That's 3 days ago. Today's June 12th, 2022. It's saying that we are currently, the Democrats are proposing $200 to each taxpayer. So I hadn't heard that. And then let's just go through some of the other states that still have proposals floating around. Kansas wants to do a one-time rebate of $250. Kentucky wants to do a one-time payment of $500 and up to $100,000 per household. North Carolina looking at like some sort of stimulus or rebate for $200 to all licensed drivers. Pennsylvania, what do they want to give there? Ooh, payments would be up to $2,000. Sorry. Virginia, what do they want to do? Oh, they want to eliminate the grocery tax. But again, guys, let's say that you go to the grocery store, and so they want to eliminate the state's 2.5% grocery tax. On a $100 gas bill or a $100 grocery bill, 2.5% would be $2.50. It's not enough. It is not enough. What's next for gas stimulus checks? Even with all these measures making their way through various legislatures, Americans remain crunched between what they need and what they can afford. And while rebates and gas stimulus checks can help buffer the blow of rising prices, there are those who remain leery of sending out additional payments, especially with past pandemic relief programs believed to have contributed to our current rate of inflation. This person thinks that inflation-related stimulus payments will simply feed the beast, putting even more money into the market where the supply of goods can't meet demand. This creates a conundrum for families who are coming up short on the supply of funds to get the goods they need each day. All right, guys. So again, let me know. Gas tax holiday would save you about $7 on average at the pump each time you fill up, or $400 all at once. What if it was only $200? Then would you rather save $7 each time you filled up at the pump, or would you rather have the $200 all at once? Let's see if I can find any other articles. And hey, this says they're set to announce. They're set to announce it. Please don't be a paywall. Please don't be a paywall. I feel like it's going to have a pop-up. Nope, there's lots of pop-ups. What the heck? This is a pop-up 3 hours ago. Okay, so, no, I don't want it. Oh, no. This is, an old article. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this has the option to read it in Spanish though. So this was last updated in March. So I'm not sure why that popped up even with me having the filter on there. Oh, I think I'm still not sharing the right page. That's these are old articles. I don't know what news source this is. All right, let's go back. We just read that one. So let's see here. News releases from PG&E. All right. 22 hours ago. Let's see this one. We hate our gas prices too. That's funny. Let me make sure I'm sharing that with you guys. That's kind of funny. Oh, it wants me to rotate my device. It's a computer, yo. Uh-oh. Whatever works out more. California gas prices are too high. I agree. So how many times do you fill up your gas tank each week? So let's see. Okay, let's see what the $200 would be. Let's say we're going to divide 200 divided by $7. Okay. So that would be 28.57 times that you would need to, so let's call it 29. You would need to fill up your gas tank 29 times, which is like once every 2 weeks to even get up to the $200 rebate amount. Okay, let's read this article and then I'm going to head out for the day. Okay, we hate our gas prices too. Let me close this pop-up that's in another language. Gas station owner posts sign for drivers. We hate our gas station. We hate our gas prices too. The nationwide average price for a gallon of gas has topped $5 for the first time ever, and drivers aren't the only ones fed up with the hikes. Is that it? Duh. What? That appears to be the whole story, is this billboard, but it's kind of cute. It's kind of a cute billboard. So at least the gas station owners are like on board with what we're going through, which is nice. You don't really think of stores supporting us. So again, let's go with Truth Seeker's example here. Truth Seeker says whatever adds up to more. So let's say, all right, let's say, let me go back to, let me stop sharing my screen so that I can math for you. So let's say that what the Republicans are kind of proposing is a gas tax holiday. Gas tax holiday. Currently, our gas tax is 51.1 cents, but on July 1st, it's set to go up to 53.9 cents, a difference of approximately 2.9 cents. So less than 3 cents per gallon. It's going up on July 1st as of right now. Okay. The minimum that the Democrats are suggesting we get in a rebate is $200. So I think on average, this 51 to 53.9 cents would save approximately $7 each time you fill up your tank. So 200 divided by 7, that's what equals that 29 times. It would take you 29 times, saving $7 a gallon to reach 200, but $400. And I think this is why they came up with the $400 amount. $400 divided by 7. I'm not mathing right now. I feel like that's 54, but let me just double check. 400 divided by 7 equals 57 times, equals 57. And that's how they came up with that $400 number. They said, well, that's about the difference of the gas tax if somebody filled up their tank once per week. So at $400, 7 times 57 would equal 400. So it would take a whole year of saving $7 to equal that $400 gas refund or rebate amount. If they only gave us 200, we'd hit that at 29 times, which would still take a half a year to hit that $200 savings. Plus, don't forget about our good friend inflation, like prices are just going up every day. So if they gave us even 200 all at once, 200 in today's dollars could end up buying more than like if you're saving $7 6 months down the line, your $7 may not get you as far as your $7 does today. That's kind of like the inflation. Okay, Jose says, I like 400. I like 400 too. I like 400 all at once. I don't want to have to take a year of filling up my tank to hit that $400 rebate. And for me personally, I probably only fill up my tank every other week. So it would take me 2 years of a gas tax holiday in order to reach that $400 amount. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Please give the video a like. If you enjoyed today's show on Shelly's Millions, share this with your friends, tell them about it. Say we had a good conversation on what's currently going on with the gas rebate, gas refund, or gas tax holiday here in the state of California. I'm going to head out today. My plan is to go live tomorrow at 9 p.m. as usual. I shouldn't say as usual because I've been a flaky flakester lately, but that is the plan, to go live Sundays at 11 a.m. and Mondays at 9 p.m. Plans change sometimes. Thanks, Mom, for all the good advice you gave me on fixing my car. I hope you guys found that useful. Thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.